Alright guys, so that's it for the little quick chipper video. You watched us how we loaded it, you watched how we got out of the way, you watched how the machine does its own thing these days. This ain't old school technology. It used to be in the day you had to manually feed those big logs in there. Not anymore. The system is set up to eat, relax, alright? So, like I said before, it's not complicated. Don't shy away from renting equipment. Just educate yourself so you know what's going on. Alright? Simple as that. And stay safe. The Vermeer 12-inch diesel chipper. Sunbelt. It costs, if you're going to rent this thing for a week, $2,050. Alright? That's how much that thing runs for a week. We'll roll through this mess like we have been and make it look good. Welcome back to another episode of Elite Landscapes Life Stories. Today you're going to see this chipper just eat some trees, clean this forest up. Alright, so if you've been following the channel, you know what I do. I mow grass, I trim bushes, I do mulch, I do landscapes. You know, I haven't had many tree videos out there for you guys to watch. But back when I was 26, I jumped into it full swing, alright, all the way in. And the story I'm going to tell you today, going down and get my chipper. I had a Bandit turbo diesel chipper. It was old, like a 1986 model, I think. And remember, this is like 2004. So I had to drive about an hour and a half away from home in a Suburban. Threw on that chipper, drug it all the way home, and handed over $11,000 cash to the gentleman that I got it from. Hey, I have no complaints about it. It's an amazing job, and we made a lot of money with it. But if you're going to go in and invest in buying one of these machines, just know the maintenance, the upkeep of the blades, all the working parts, all the hydraulics, the lines. Guys, yeah, I don't mind renting, because if something goes wrong with this machine, I got the insurance covered on it and the mechanic on call. And hey, for my life, it's a whole lot easier that way. I've been in the other life. Alright guys, you saw me move that just a little bit forward. Well, I had it marked where that snow, that ice was definitely a hazard. Anybody can slip and bust their head on the metal pieces on that chipper. So, I didn't want to take a chance. You shouldn't take a chance. Take a pause, move that rig up a little bit so everybody can be safe. Yeah, the mission up here has been accomplished. All the halfway down slanted trees, dead stuff, any clutter, about 30, 40 feet back into the woods, been taken care of. Down the road a little bit, got a nice big mess here. I'm gonna spin that into this woods. Boom. Shoot everything over there. This is our little sitting area. See? So we'll get all this cleaned up. Then we have some piles over here. Yep. Bunch of piles. Let's do it. Alright, let me show you this clutch operation real quick here, boys. Sounds horrible, but it's easy. Now, when you pull up on job sites, it may all just be destruction and a mess. But guess what? That doesn't mean you gotta be in a bad mood now, does it? Hey, all it is clocking in, working hard, and accomplishing the mission. Stay in the groove and have fun while you're doing it. Look at Ian. Definitely in the groove today, having fun. So look, yeah, you got to be careful. You got to be safety oriented and thoughtful, and make sure that everybody's doing their job. But always have fun. Always. Now, we're going to do a little bit of live time action so you guys understand how this process really is in real time. It ain't nowhere near as quick as these speed up videos make it look like. You're pulling, you're untangling. It takes a lot of muscle strength, especially in your core. So, hey, like I've said in past videos, this job right here is a constant workout. You don't have to pay to go to the gym if you're out here in this lifestyle. You're going to remain in shape. You're going to stay strong. I ain't going to waste too much time now on this slow speed of reality. But wow, this machine is amazing. Watch it eat up these trees like it ain't nothing. When you're out here doing this work, you always have to keep an eye on this machine. That limb right there has a crazy Y on it, and it's not being sucked in. So all you have to do, back that thing back out, take it all the way out of the chipper, flip it around, and it does its magic. Watch this. today turned out to be a life story past the whole forest cleanup story. Alright? So we're over there working hard, doing our thing, and all of a sudden, a gentleman walks out of the woods. You know, those neighbors, right? They're curious. They want to know what's going on. So he came out. I stopped what I was doing, walked over there, and ended up having a remarkably wonderful conversation. As we walked around the property, he was able to give me the history of the property itself, and it was definitely neat. And in this conversation, going back to my video that has the U.S. veteran story on it, we had talked about the fact that Mickey was raised by his grandparents, not his parents, and that many of us are in this situation. And if you're not in this situation, you probably have friends or other family members that are. Okay? And in this discussion with this gentleman that came out, he told me about his life story, being a grandfather and having to deal with family drama that we all go through. Alright? And in the end, his daughter was safe, grandchild was safe, and they're thriving. Their lives have been turned around because they took action. If you don't take action in life to change your life, it'll stay right where it's at. And if that's a pit of despair and misery, you better jump on that rope and climb and climb and climb to get out of there. All you have to do is reach out and ask for help. Someone will come out and help you. Disengaging this clutch system is exactly the same as when you engaged it. Just go in reverse. Wait for that blade to get a slow balanced state. Slide that baby up. Disengage the clutch. Takes about 30 seconds for everything to balance out and slow down. It's nice and easy. The boys have been working hard, and we are quite happy with the progress we're making and the time it's taken us to do it as a team. They're all good spirits, acting crazy here and there. You know how boys are. Hey, most of us don't ever grow up, do we? We're still all boys at heart. But in the end, you got a family to take care of. You got yourself to take care of. And it ain't no time for being young and not accomplishing your missions in life. If you're 18 and you're in the real world for the first time, there ain't no excuses. We all start off in a hole. Every single one of us starts off in a hole. And you better realize, those of us that you're watching, living off of, we already did our time climbing that rope. It's not easy. No one ever said it was. Don't give up. Don't get in your own head and saying you're worthless. Get up. Go get a job. Any job. It's not a job that you're going to want. But guess what? Your wants and needs, two totally different things in life. Your wants are out there in left field. Your needs are right in front of your face. I'm going to say it once, because this is the way I feel. All you young people, get up and thrive and strive to be an adult. Quit mooching off people and having so many excuses in life. I guess now you know where my mind is tonight. But that's just another life story that happens behind the scenes. Right? So after walking around with my new friend, we had talked about a lot of things. We had talked about this YouTube channel, this adventure I'm on in life, and he was kind enough to email me a story in. And this story right here, it'll make you a believer in the power of God when His love is shown through people who care, and the power that we all have when we get together as one and we all want the same outcome. And if it's on the side of the good, God will make that happen. Sometimes you may have to wait and be patient. Everything works out. The good guys win in the end. Always remember that. So let's get into his email. January 2nd, 2008. And we are trying to finish store mapping for a major food chain. Not supposed to get above freezing today. So for lunch, we are doing coffee at Sheets in Rocky Mount, Virginia. Just getting on the road back to Roanoke, and someone goes through a stop sign, and we are sitting in a Dodge van with sparks and smoke all around us. I leg stomp my partner out of the jammed door to find us 150 feet down the opposite side of the highway. ER says I'm fine to leave, but the next morning, not the usual expected. Besides a bit of soreness, when I cannot swallow, doctor finds the seatbelt forced stomach into my esophagus, and he was able to fix it. So I went back to work the next day, but following 3 weeks found me worsening. New doctor finds fractured pelvis with sciatic nerve worked into the fracture. I take home time to try to heal, but damage found was suspected to get worse with possibility of losing my right leg ability. Time to call on God and go to my church Tuesday morning prayer meeting. Well, those people surrounded me, anointed me, and declared slow and permanent healing. I agreed and moved on to an acupuncturist that was recommended. And today, I got to retire. The moral of this story, go ahead and do things your way, and when that does not go right, God has been waiting all this time for you to take His help. Well said. Extremely well said. That's his email in. And guys, throw out your stories to us. What's going on, YouTube family? So, a couple of videos back, I threw out that invitation to join the community, write in a life story, right? So, we'll touch on a few things real quick. First of all, I don't really expect you guys to sit down and write out your entire life story, alright? I'm not sharing my entire life story in one video with you guys either, right? So basically, you can do as you choose, do as you wish, of course. Write about anything you want, send it on in. But basically, today's video is a life story that you're watching right now, because we went and ran to the chipper, learned something new for the boys on the chipper use, and we're out here in the woods, you know. It's different. It's a life story. So basically, when you're writing in, don't think that you have to sit down and tell your entire life story to me in one email. I don't plan on going anywhere. Pretty sure y'all don't plan on going anywhere either. We got plenty of time to get everybody's story heard one by one and learn valuable lessons to help each other out. All right. That being said, the second point I want to touch on is the fact that as soon as you let the controllers know where you stand sometimes on certain things, they will not throw out your video to the rest of the YouTube world. All right. And I noticed my last 3 vids, starting with my Freedom Isn't Free video. Yeah, they stopped sharing that out, boys. So if you guys want to continue to support the channel, try to share those videos out. Cause yeah, you can't stop the good guys, right? Good guys won't stop. We win in the end, so gotta keep on fighting together. Let's get some footage, because I got a lot of stuff to clean up here. It's nasty. Let me show you real quick. So we're back here in the front of the truck's on the driveway still. We're back here in the wooded section where I dropped that big gnarly pine tree. Yeah. That pine tree. You have to go back and watch that video where I took this one down, because it represented something ugly and nasty. So let's get on this work, guys. I'll go ahead and pull Dalton in out of the truck. We'll get back to it. It's cold out today. I don't know if you can see in the footage earlier, but it's been icing and raining and snowing, and it's still icing right now. Ain't gonna stop us. You're only cold till you start working. Let's do it. This is the part where I left the boys and I took a walk around the neighborhood with my new friend. The moral of my life story: take the time to meet new people and see the lessons you can learn as you share your lives together. Same as this channel. Y'all be good. Check out this last little bit. It just keeps getting crazier. Well, it's 3:33. We had to call it a day, man. It's coming down now. Icing, snowing, you name it, it's falling. Ice just bouncing off of me. So yeah. You can see stuff's crazy right now. So we got to a good stopping point and we called it a day. Left the chipper out there. We'll be back tomorrow. Y'all be good. Love each other. Be kind. Peace.